Good afternoon. Welcome to Posca's with Art Anthology. My name is Carol, and I'm going to spend the next half hour walking you through the world of Posca. If you've never tried it, you definitely want to pay attention. And if you do have Poscas, you definitely want to pay attention because you might learn something. Or you might not. Or you might go, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Either way, we're going to have a good time. So get close, sit down, get a cup of coffee. Here we go. These are my Poscas. Look at all these. These are permanent paint markers. And guess how many they have? 66. Oh, there are 66 colors available. We have a bunch of metallic. There's a handful of metallic. You got just a little bit of neon, a little bit of glitter, and then a ton of the classic colors. Look at all those. All different shades, so you can really match with what you're doing. And being, crafty people, we want them all. They also come in 8 different sizes. You got everything from the very fine line, PC1MR. That's my personal favorite, PC1MR. And the very thickest is PC17K. I am a journaler. So as a journaler, I use PC1MR, and I will either use, I use mainly the 3 and sometimes the 5, but that's my preference. You have to find what you like and what you're doing, what kind of art project, and go with it. Like I said, they're permanent, anything porous. So, wood, all that, rocks, they're good to go. Paper. So, let's get started. How do you use a Posca? All right, so what we'll do is we'll take a brand new PC1MR Classic Black. And you shake it until you hear a little ball going around inside. Kind of like a spray can. Oh, I love new pens. Aren't they great? So you give it a good shake. And you have this nib. That's very, very tiny there. And that's our paint pen. So I'm going to hold it down. And just hold it down for a few seconds. You can go up and down. But you just hold it. And then you wait for the magic to happen. Don't hold it forever. Check periodically. There we go. See a dot? There we go. Now let's go back to this nib. See this nib? I can't... in a pen, you're writing like this. That's okay. With a Posca, it's even better for a more bolder line if you go up and down. It's kind of weird at first, but I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's really great. So that's how you prime and start up your Posca. So now it's good to go. If you hold it down too long, you're going to get a blob. So don't do that. If you do, wipe it real good, get it all cleaned up and try again. Always try it on a scratch piece of paper first. If you haven't used it in a while and you kept it out and I'm talking like this and it's in the air, it's going to dry out a little. So give it a quick test. It's good to go. Okay? Because sometimes something good comes on the TV and we stop what we're doing. But Poscas are great because you can draw on cardstock just fine. And it doesn't go through. You can draw on anything. How about, I think this is what, ledger paper? So, what are we going to draw now? Let's draw a star. Look at that. See? Not going through. Now, some of the lighter ones it will go through. Moleskin. Have you used moleskin? Oh, it's like parchment. Great stuff to draw on. So, when you draw on it, you see it. Because it's thin paper, but it does not go through your page. So any writing over here is fine. And you got cardstock. And it works just good. Here's some watercolor. No problems. This one looks like, I think this is scrapbook paper. And you're like, okay, so what else? Well, let's see. They have the PC1MRs. Remember I told you they had more of a fine tip? I haven't used this one in a while. Oh, we're good to go. This is what. Now see this tip? Oh, there's my hand. There it is. There it goes. See how it's more of a bullet tip? It's going to give you a little more precise. It all depends how you like it. I like a thicker line when I'm drawing. But you just do whatever. This is thin, like almost kind of copy paper. Maybe I should use a darker color for you to see, huh? Yeah, that works a little bit better. Okay, and that's a PC1M. PC1M. They also have, that I use 3M. So let's look at this one. See the tip on that? Much bigger. This is nice because if you're going to color in, you can do that rather easily and get good coverage. No blobbing or anything like that. And it's nice and it's bright. And it didn't bleed through. Oh, remember this? Yes. How long has it been since you used this paper? Again, didn't bleed through. How long does it take to dry? It's right there. It's not smearing. It's good to go. You can do certificates. You can write a little certificate out for Mom. And I'll have my kids sign that later. Didn't go through. Great stuff. How about some vellum? Oh, like I can spell vellum. Vellum, vellum. It's more smooth on vellum. Now on here, I'm hoping you can see. You can see it's a little shiny. It's wet. Something like this, it's going to take a minute or two to dry. Not much longer than that. How about some adult coloring books? Well, I don't want to color them in. But like if she has pink toenails, we got to give her some pink. There you go. See, look. Bam, nothing. How about a kid coloring book? Oh, I wouldn't suggest it because you're going to blow through your pens. But yeah, good to go. Grid paper. Remember your X and Y axes. Axi. Is it axi? Maybe axi. You always had to do those cosines and sines. No problem. Sudoku, yeah. Why she gotta give me a level 4? Level 4. Who would send me a level 4? That's a 1. Let's see. We got 2, 3, 4, 5. What about 6? 7 there, 7 there. So that's 7. We got 8 across, so 8 would be there. 9's there, so 9 would be there, and 3. Bam! Didn't go through. Basically, what I'm telling you is you can do this on anything. And you're good to go. It gives you a nice write. It gives you tons of colors. And you can try all different things. All day, all night. Got some magazines. Now, like the vellum, this is going to get a little shiny, but it'll dry in a second and you'll be just fine. It's not going to go through the page. Look at this. This is gorgeous paper. What language is this? Deutsch, die Brunder, die Turf, deren man. Oh, it's German. I want this book. That is glorious. That needs to go in a journal right there. But let's see, so you'd have to, and you just draw something on it. But these are very juicy. A lot of people like Sharpies. Your Sharpies are going to bleed on a lot of paper and they're going to go through a lot. That's why I switched to these. I don't really have any problem no matter what medium I'm using. And in art journals, I'm using all different kinds, all different types of paints and sprays, and these all work for me. So I think you're really, really going to like them. Let's see. This looks like station. Oh, by the way, didn't go through. Stationery. Dear Aunt Lois. Nothing. Ooh, look at this paper. It's that. Oh, I don't even know what it is, but I just want to love it, okay? Love it. Again, you can see it because it's thin. Didn't go through. Some writing paper. Oh. You have to play the music. Oh, you could really screw somebody up. You could be like, yeah, I want one of those in there. Give me a little of that. I like it. Craft. Now, I got two different kinds of crafts. This is a smooth one. This is more of a butcher. Not a problem on either one. Where was my... The problem with a million pens is you can't find your colors. Where's your white? Here, check this out. Oh, I didn't shake it. And where? I'm on a scrap piece of paper. Sorry, ladies and gents. Okay. When it doesn't run you right and it doesn't work right away, shake it, go over, push it down again. But you can see how great is that. I mean, you have black and white, and they look so good on craft. So good. Black cardstock. Oh, this is just phenomenal. Now, sometimes when your pen is a little older, it doesn't come out as bright, and that's going to happen. So I'll go over it a couple times. But a lot of times it comes out really good. But let's see. We got the, see, this one's more new, so it's brighter. Let's see. I mean, all day long we can play with these. So that is a multitude of papers that you can try and write with, play with, work on, and these pens will work. They're not going to bleed through. As you notice, they didn't separate. They didn't spread out at all. Some of the things I do is on different mixed media paints with glitter, shine, no shine, black, and white Posca works just fine. Okay? You can do stuff like this, which I did in a class previously, and these are all Poscas. White Posca, green Posca, yellow, and then all the main design is in black. That's on a spray inks. Something like this is on a paint with stencils. I'm writing right over the bumped up paint through the stencil, no problem. Okay, so there's some good things you can do with this. This is more sprays, and it gives you just a great look. It really does. Here it is on craft and then colored in. It's fabulous. None of the ink makes that smear after you're done with it. So you have a lot of options. You have how many? 66 different options of Poscas. 8 different tips, and you can buy them on Stamplistic's webpage and artanthology.net's webpage. There's your main colors again. Right there they are. They yeah, they're on both web pages. So if you're ordering kits for classes and such, and you need to bump it up $1 or $2 for free shipping, grab yourself a Posca pen. If you're brand new to this and you're a little hesitant, I suggest getting a black. Get a black and play with it. And then once you're ready and you need 2 colors, then you get black and white. Then you delve into the other colors. Because your black and white is the ones you're going to use the most. I replace them all the time. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little something. And I hope you had fun. I think I have a few more minutes. So, I'm going to go back. Let's see if we can't do something. I got all this paper. But yeah, what's a good design? So you can just take them and draw with them. And they go nice and smooth for you. And you just build on what you're drawing. Now you can come back in if you so choose and color them and give them a little bit of shading in the middle there. So if I do it that one, I do like that. You can take different colors and branch out. Okay. Just take you wherever. And this, I'm just showing you different blues. Just a little something different. I think I still have more. I haven't used this one yet. You can see here a little better. That's the one PC1MR. This is PC1. This is the 3. And you just keep playing. The more you play, the more you love them. And they're a lot of fun to have. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little something, and I hope you're considering at least trying them out for me. I know in the end you're going to really, really like them. I do know I have had one of them blop on me, and that was my mistake because I just pushed down too long on it and it just oversaturated the tip. Once I cleaned up my mess, I was fine. And as any pen that you have to shake and test out, always try it on a scrap piece of paper first. That's important. So, again, I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed me playing with my Poscas. All the different types of paper. You can use it for any of your crafting. Have a fabulous afternoon, and I hope you learned tons and tons in your other classes.